Hey everybody, you're listening to the Hisessions Hawai podcast where we talk about everything local and beyond. I'm Tomoki Sato, your host, and joining me today is Mr. Kyle Shibabukuro.
How's it?
Devon Nekoba.
Howdy.
Before we begin, let me
Are we
remind...
pointed in the right direction? It looks a little high.
I'm trying to get just a table up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's kind of facing that way.
That should start bothering John in about 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna have to just enough to get in his brain.
You sure didn't slightly just kind of raise?
Yeah, it
like
shouldn't
this?
raise a little bit because it looks kind of
You
high.
want to check?
No, I think it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay, because even if it's a little high,
It's not bothering you, huh?
yeah, it will bother me now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think about it before we started.
You can slowly just move like that towards the ceiling before you press record.
No, it's okay.
Getting this
No,
ceiling right now.
when you push the record button, it may
okay.
jostle
Yeah.
a little.
Sure. Okay, you know what? Don't check it this
I'm
whole
not
podcast.
going to check
Okay.
it. Even if he asks me, I'm not going to go.
Before we begin, let me remind our listeners of all the ways they can stay in touch with the show. There is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Hisessions. And you can go to SoundCloud, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts to listen to the podcast. Finally, you can email us at hisessions@yahoo.com. If you'd like to help the show get more music on the channel, please go to patreon.com and donate. There you'll be more involved with the show and help determine who and what is filmed. No new patrons this week, but I do have to make an announcement that if you have not got your shirt yet, please message me, because there are a few people who I don't have their address, I don't have their size, and I message them like, hey, I need to get your shirt, and they don't respond.
So in other words, don't bitch if you didn't get your shirt because you didn't tell us the information.
Yeah,
Just saying.
so please reach out to me. I have your shirt ready to go. I just need to know where to send it. And if you're international, you may need to wait a little bit longer because
It takes like almost a month.
yeah, it takes a while for the shirts.
And
But
next week, we'll try to launch the long-awaited High Sessions t-shirts.
Oh.
Yes.
John finally got busy and took all the photos, and it's all set, ready to go.
Nice.
Kyle's tag teaming in. He's doing it. That's why it's getting done.
Oh,
So stay tuned.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to thank Kupu Kupu Landscaping, Landscape Architects. You can call Kevin Yokomura, 808-722-8685 for a free estimate, or go to kupukupulandscaping.com. I'd like to also thank Fort Ruger Market. Let's see, they had a bunch of new stuff added to the
Yeah.
menu.
Yeah,
which
and
was
they let us
really
try
good.
it today.
They had porquisantes, they had stew, and they had what was the other thing? Chicken adobo.
Chicken adobo.
And we had shoyu chicken, but we ate it before you came.
Frickers.
Oh yeah, there was shoyu chicken too.
Seriously?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it was
the shoyu chicken
good,
too,
yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You missed out. That's what happens when you come late.
Yeah, so
Late, bruh. I was here like 12:40. That's the earliest I've been
That's
here.
true.
What time do we eat, John?
we eat at 12:30.
See?
But
That was 10 minutes.
Hey, it doesn't take 10 minutes to eat good shoyu chicken,
Hey,
bro.
could you give me like one small piece? No.
No, gone.
Fine. Okay. Ruger Market, hook me up. Only make meat a plate. Don't make one for them next week.
okay, you can
Oh,
find.
and by the way, Nisa, please leave in the part where we're teasing your dad about the camera being funky.
Oh yeah,
Because he's going to try to edit that out. Don't let him edit that out. You leave that in.
I don't even know if she listens to the podcast.
She does
Well,
it.
no, but if he tells you to edit that beginning part out, don't edit out the beginning part. Because we were going to see how long
And
it's
this
going to take for
podcast,
your
you
father
just
to
go,
freak out and tell us we got to check the
Dad,
camera.
why is it's just the ceiling?
It's not it. I checked it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can find Devon, Kumu 94.7. You can find Kyle at highlifeclothing.com. And now, I'd like to introduce our esteemed guest, Mr. Tomoki Sato.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Welcome.
having me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I always screw up everybody's names. Like,
It's okay.
it's like I get, I know it in my head,
Mhm.
but then I get nervous because I think I'm going to screw it up, and then I do screw it
Then
up.
you just screw it, huh?
But-
Which is weird because, his name is Japanese and your last name is Yamasato. So
Yeah.
that you'd mess up a
Tomoki.
Japanese name is a little embarrassing.
Well, the Sato is not hard, but Tomoki.
Tomoki. Yeah.
Tomoki, yeah. So this was kind of a last minute thing. You're
Yeah.
in town visiting for the first time. to
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Yeah, I just flew in on Friday, so it's been 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah.
How are
First
you?
time in Hawaii.
Yeah,
first
first
time in
time ever.
Wow.
What-
And he's already sunburned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the.
He's very. Yeah, for those of you who can't see on the pod, he's very red. just the top of his arms. is
No,
very
it
red.
goes all the way to my back.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Well, everybody's got to experience that once, right? I
Yeah.
Okay.
I experienced it more than once in my life.
That's true.
And he's actually handling it quite well. Because I would be wincing with every move.
Wait,
And he's
is
just
it
like
sore?
kind of mellow about
Sorry?
Is it sore right now?
Yeah,
It's okay.
It's okay.
it. Oh, that's gonna feel, man. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It was worse before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask this first.
Yes.
What part of Japan are you from? Are you from Tokyo originally?
I now live in Tokyo, but
Okay.
I'm originally from Tokushima in Shikoku Island.
Oh.
So a little bit southern part.
Oh,
Okay.
southern Japan.
Yeah, so
okay.
it's not Kyushu, but there's another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it more like country out there?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So you come
Definitely.
from like small town
Mhm.
Japan.
Yeah.
What is small town Japan like? Because everyone knows Tokyo, right?
You make it sound like a bad thing.
No, I mean like
What is small town Japan?
no,
like?
everybody knows small town USA,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, country town or whatever. But what is it like growing up?
A lot of nature, so good food, and good water.
Mhm.
So really chilled.
Get
And
good
it-
sake there, cause.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you like do a lot of fishing and ocean stuff?
I always like so here. I don't know if it's the same in here, but we have like beetles and all the insects.
Yeah.
As a kid, like I would wake up at like 3 in the morning, wake up my dad or grandpa, and let them drive me into the mountain, catch the beetles, and we
Eat them?
No.
Okay, just checking. Just
have them
checking.
as a pet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
They're big, yeah?
Yeah, they're big, like huge.
But didn't your house get noisy with all those pet beetles in it?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
At night they try to escape from the box and
Yeah.
But a lot of and I used to play soccer, so
Okay.
yeah, I was a
What
really
position did you?
outside kid,
What position?
forward or
Forward.
the side midfielder.
Halfback.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, I got into the World Cup one year because I was in Japan.
Oh,
And it's because like so Japanese style, after you do your shows, usually the host, whoever brings you, takes you out to dinner. But of course I don't speak Japanese,
right.
so everybody's having a good time. I can't understand anything anyone's saying. You know, after you eat, I don't know what to do. So a lot of times they would have the World Cup on the TV, so I just sit there and watch.
Yeah. Do you
And
ever
then-
follow?
I don't follow it too much now, but Japan's always pretty good, right? You
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
always
yeah,
have
yeah.
a pretty good
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
The women's team is excellent.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You follow soccer?
Yeah,
Foot,
played soccer.
You did?
I
I thought you were a basketball guy.
No, dude, I'm 5'5", man. I was never gonna be the basketball player. I played with my friends and stuff, but no, I was second team All State.
Wow.
wow.
Really?
Which position?
I was a sweeper.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Oh,
sweeper is the guy in the very back of the defense. So we're the one who has to clean up if somebody gets through.
Yeah.
kick people out.
I kind of remember. I played one season of soccer. I was terrible, but I think that's where I was.
It was fun.
Yeah.
How far did you get in soccer?
So my high school team, did go to the national league, like national
Oh,
tournament.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
so, but so it's a tricky part. I used to play soccer, but in high school, I went to the U.S., Massachusetts, as an exchange student.
Oh,
so
that's right,
so
you
I quit soccer, good team.
Yeah.
I had to go to the States and learn English and.
Oh,
I
is
would have
that
thought they would
is that?
have had you play soccer there. if you-
But I did.
oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
So is that why you would leave Japan and go to Massachusetts? Is it really to just get immersed in English and?
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
Yeah, like I already played ukulele and everything. I already played music, but yeah, I just wanted to be able to speak English.
How did you get introduced to the ukulele?
So it's, do you know Ryo Natoyama?
I do know real.
Yeah, Ryo. So we went to the same, how do you call it? A school after school to
Okay.
study. So we happened to be on the same school when we were like 15, before we went to high school.
Okay.
And
okay.
he introduced ukulele to me, and I just saw it, and I was like, that's the coolest thing
Oh,
ever.
interesting.
Yeah, and that's how I started.
So you got introduced to it when you're in Massachusetts?
No. No, that was before I went to this.
So in Japan.
Yeah, in Japan. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just curious, what was the first song you learned?
I think it was Jake's version of Crazy G.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Do,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 32 this year.
Oh, okay.
Young guy.
Yeah.
I know.
Born
So
in
lucky.
92.
Holy smokes.
Oh my God! When you say born in '92, Jesus.
Uncle John graduated in 92.
No, I graduated '96.
96.
Oh, no.
But okay.
You weren't even. Were you playing? No.
'92. Yeah, I just maybe picked up the ukulele.
Just starting to play.
Yeah. Oh man, just the years go by so fast.
Mm-hmm. But
So
I
you-
feel the same way when every time I meet someone in their 20s.
Yeah.
And when I was born in 2000.
Yeah.
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 So how did you? What was the hardest part about learning English?
Just to be able to speak,
Hmm.
just communicate, because the speed.
Well, especially in Massachusetts, they have a very thick accent. I mean, Hawaii too. but,
Yeah, it's a different-
Massachusetts, they have a very specific accent.
And
So.
I feel like on the East Coast they speak faster.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the hardest part was to get used to the speed of how they talk and catch up with it.
So you have to choose. If you had to choose to live Massachusetts or Hawaii, where would you live?
I'm sorry, people from there, but I probably would choose Hawaii.
Good answer.
Good man.
Yeah. So but you living on that island, it sounds very similar to like how a person here would grow up, except instead of beetles, it'd be fishing
Yeah,
or something. You know,
yeah.
because we don't have those kind of gigantic beetles there.
Right.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Were
They're
you the
pretty cool,
only
though.
kid that had beetles as pets, or did your other kids
No,
have-
everyone else as well. Like,
Are they well trained animals? I mean,
nah, it just looks really cool, you know.
yeah.
It looks like a little robot.
Sorry,
By the
sorry
way, for
about
those
Kyle.
of you who don't know, for those of you who cannot see right now, he is holding his hands pretty far apart to show us how big these things are. And I'm like, bro, I would never want to have that in my house in a million years.
No, because like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I had like lizards as pets,
Oh, right.
and they crawl on you and you pet them, and you know they get trained.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Well, we can't train them. They still grow and
Do whatever
just
they wanna
do whatever
do.
they want to do.
Yeah, they don't do tricks or anything.
No.
You know, one time I
Sometimes
had.
they pee on you.
Oh,
That's about it.
That must be.
Wow, I
that's
never
kinda
had a
nice.
bug pee on me before. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I did have a crayfish once.
Yeah, you had a crayfish pet.
Yeah, I had a crayfish. Well, I mean, I had an aquarium with a crayfish in it, and then it escaped out of the tank,
Yeah.
and we couldn't find it.
In the house.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it was
no.
like, what the hell? And then months later, my mom was cleaning out a closet in one of the bedrooms, and she pulled something, and then I just started to go, ah, because she
She
found it.
rotten.
Well, it's dead, but
Must have been stink too, man.
I don't know. I think it was all
been
dried
months,
out by
probably
then.
dried out,
Yeah.
Can you imagine though being a crayfish and you jump out of that thing and be like, where the hell am I? What happened? And the place you go is you end up in a closet somewhere like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I have a sports question.
Sure.
So growing up in Japan, you played soccer and
Yeah.
stuff. Is that the sport that all kids want to learn and be professional at, or is baseball still the sport?
They're the top two.
The top two,
Yeah,
soccer
so
and
you're
baseball.
either baseball guy or a soccer guy.
Oh,
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, there's this channel on YouTube called Baseball Doesn't Exist, and they just did a documentary about why Japan baseball players are all of a sudden becoming so good, and they showed the practice. It must be with soccer too.
Yeah.
It is like intense how hard these kids are pushed and practiced, and like on a baseball team, there's like 85 players, but only 20 of them actually play.
Yeah. Our soccer team in high school, we had like over 100
Wow.
Yeah.
in a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And only but all the ones that don't play, they still like do all the training, they do all the exercises, they clean the wherever they're playing and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and they're expected to cheer, and it's like it's so crazy. So I showed my son plays baseball,
Right.
and I'm like, hey, anytime you want to complain, look at what they have to do in Japan, because Japan is
So it's like pretty much like professional player. You sacrifice everything to be in the on the team and then play, as a starting member.
So just the fact that you start on a soccer team means
It's
you're
an
pretty good.
accomplishment,
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
kind of.
Did you enjoy the process though? All that
Um,
practicing and stuff.
Well, if I really did, I wouldn't be here probably. I would just try to pursue the career with soccer. I wouldn't have had time to play ukulele, practice my music. So maybe I wasn't. I thought I liked it, but maybe not as much as if I think back now.
Yeah.
Kyle
Okay.
was like that. Kyle was like that with girls.
I was
He
like,
thought he was
that
gonna
with-
do all these things, and he met girls.
Wow.
He went, oh, okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
but ukulele in Japan now.
Yeah. It's big. It's
What kind of music are you playing though?
I'm playing so I started as an instrumental player. So I used to cover all of Jake's song, Calais song, everything.
Oh, okay.
But I always was a big fan of like old soul music, R&B stuff. So then I started singing right after I started playing ukulele. So I write my songs as well.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Wow.
Is it in Japanese or English?
both.
Okay.
Some of the songs are in both languages. Some of them are only in English. So yeah, I do
Well,
bilingually.
I think I want to see you and John play a song together.
That would be an honor.
Yeah, that would be so much fun to watch.
Yeah. That would be an honor.
Okay. That was trying to put me on the
If you-
spot like
No,
that.
I mean if he's a Jake guy,
I don't know any of Jake's songs. It's not like I sit around and practice to his CDs or something.
you listened to Pure Heart before, right?
Yeah, I could.
Okay. All right. So,
At some point in time,
You know, John,
at some point in time, John will feel
for
like
a musician, he hates being put on the spot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Look at his.
but
If you can see his
for
face.
me,
yeah.
I love doing that.
I
Right,
consider
right.
myself retired musician.
He's
Right,
the
right.
most.
Yeah.
He's the busiest retired musician ever, because everybody always wants him to come play.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah,
And John says, "Okay."
So, what age were you when you listened to Pure Heart? Must have been just-
right after started, so I was 16, 17.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kids still.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about the same age. and then so you meet Rio and
Yeah.
is it learning just through like YouTube and
Yeah, I never had a teacher.
yeah man.
So
Wow.
like I always was on YouTube. I watched a clip, whatever it is, like for like 2 seconds, go back like 3 seconds, and so like
Wow.
just
Wow.
everything,
Self-taught.
Yeah.
by ear.
Wait,
and
so,
all.
John, can you tell me who is Rio? I don't know that.
He's a Japanese musician. I mean, does he tour outside of Japan? But
We did a few festivals together outside of Japan, but he's not really touring much outside
Yeah.
of Japan.
But so
Yeah.
he's a professional ukulele
yeah,
player as
yeah.
well.
yeah. But I see him when we were in Japan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
okay.
a lot of the times, but okay. So
Is he old like you, or is he young like him?
no, he's young.
same
Yeah.
same year.
Oh, same age.
Same
Oh,
age. Yeah.
okay, okay.
But okay, what I was gonna ask, because I was up in Japan in May of last year,
Right.
And it seems as though like the ukulele, there's not as many like festivals and big shows and things as much as there used to be
No.
pre-pandemic. It seems that pandemic has kind of
Yeah.
slowed things down quite a bit.
Yeah.
So is that true? Or-
Yeah, it is. So we are trying to get back to where I think everyone is trying to get back to where we were.
For pre-pandemic.
Yeah, 'cause-
because
yeah.
I know Real, because I'd go on tour with her and we'd do some shows. It's just he and I, but then there'd be like, oh, there's this then there's 4 ukulele players, and we're all sharing the same stage, right? So you kind of see people, but just like any local thing or whatever.
Mm.
So you kind of get to meet all the ukulele people in the scene. But yeah, lately when we go, and Isaac, our manager's here, and it was just kind of didn't seem as many people coming out and doing it. But
It's not just ukulele though. Like
Yeah, it's-
all the like smaller venues. Like if big name comes to Japan, of course everyone goes. Like
Yeah.
Bruno Mars, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But like smaller shows with like 20, 30, 40 people. Now it's like 10, 20, so
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit less. Because I think people got so used to the new lifestyle, they know a new way to spend their money and time for with their family, probably at home instead
Yeah.
of going to all the gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a real conundrum for artists because you can do live streams and people will see you there, but then there's not really a good way to monetize that as well as before when you could do live shows and people
Right.
would come out buy tickets and buy a product and all that kind of stuff. So you say on your Instagram handle that you're a traveling musician. So do you go and do you play around?
Yeah, like I used to do a lot of festivals. So there used to be a lot of ukulele festivals within Japan and also outside of Japan. Like, so I've been to all over Japan, also UK, Thailand, Italy, Australia. So yeah, but now the last time I was abroad, I was in Europe in 2009, and then
Cool.
the pandemic happened, and then now it's my first time in 5-6 years now.
You mean 2019?
19, so
Okay.
five
Yeah,
years.
no,
Yeah,
2009. I was like, wait.
No, 19, yeah.
So you're in Hawaii, and
Yeah.
have you been playing gigs here or recording here, or what? what do you
So you know Craig Chi and Sarah Mason?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So they shot some headshots for me yesterday, and they did a few videos for me yesterday. But that's about it. I haven't get on the stage yet.
So this was vacation, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
And trying to make
Networking.
connection. Yeah,
Yeah,
networking.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe for the future.
Yeah. So we're having the same problem in the other direction. It's like trying to find places to go and places to play and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a common problem.
Mm.
Interesting. All right. And where do you live in Tokyo now?
Right, maybe 20 minutes from the central, like near Ikebukuro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where
yeah,
that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't wait. We're actually gonna be out in Kamakura next year.
Ooh.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
So
What are we gonna do there?
So there's a tour company here, and they are partnering with Kyle's company, High Life. So High Life, Kyle actually has a store out there in Kamakura.
Okay.
So they sell clothes. So this shirt is designed by Kyle, and he designs other clothing and stuff like that. So part of it is to go up and visit the store, and then also to sample the wonderful foods and the entertainment out there in Kamakura. But it's a little bit away from Tokyo. It's about an hour and a half, right?
Yeah,
Train ride?
yeah, probably an hour.
So I'm kind of interesting. Any suggestions or anything that you can think of? Because I'm sure you've been there.
Yeah, Kamakura. So there's a big Buddha.
Yeah.
The
and
big
then
Buddha.
a lot
Yeah.
of temples, and Kamakura is kind of like the beach
Like a surf
spot.
town.
Yeah, surf town. So there are some interesting so like shops and restaurants that trying to be like a Hawaiian style
Okay.
along the beach. And there's a little like street, like main street with a lot of food and.
We're right across Kuaina Burger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
But
there's
you-
a bunch of shops.
But you gotta go North Shore if you're gonna get now, right? You used to have one in town and then it disappeared. So
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it
Maybe
used to be right in
Kuaina's
the
only
Ward
in-
Center.
yeah. So like you gotta go to Japan to get a cool Aina burger, which is really hard.
There's no Kuaina Burger here anymore?
I think there's still the one
there's
on the North Shore,
but
that's it. Which
Yeah.
to me, you might as well go Japan.
Yeah.
No offense to people on North Shore, it's a beautiful area, but there's so many people over there watching waves and stuff that it takes forever to get out there
Yeah.
and get back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what has your been now that you've been there a few days? What is your impression, or what are your favorite things so far about Hawaii?
Just the vibe, the whole vibe. People are more laid back, especially me coming from Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
pretty much
wow.
the same in any big cities, but people are more laid back, and the beach is just right across the street.
Are you staying in
more-
Waikiki?
Yeah, I'm staying in Waikiki, but the other day I hung out with Abe Lagrimas Jr.
Okay,
and
Abe.
we went to have dinner in downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and that was nice. It's a
downtown.
whole different.
Yeah, when you get out of Waikiki, it's like getting out of Tokyo. It's,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
totally different.
yeah. And probably we'll hit. We'll try to go to North Shore, that area.
Yeah.
After this, to
Oh,
meet up
really?
with
Sorry, after I talk about the North
Clay
Shore,
and Corey.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna hang out
Okay,
there.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
fun.
I don't know if they're coming down. I'm not sure, but yeah, I know them. So
Well, as we film this, it's about 1:30.
Yeah.
So
dude.
when we're done, you're gonna have to
Leave
jet.
immediately.
They're coming. They're coming. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
Well, but see, then he misses out on Palakai Bakery and, Ted's and.
Well, you
That's
eventually probably see the North Shore before you leave, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Just
yeah.
do it before 2:00.
Right. After the traffic will be bad.
Traffic will be bad.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, I
It's
think- I
worth
think
going.
Yeah.
It's super
Yeah, yeah,
cool
yeah.
down there, yeah.
So I have to ask about this shirt because
Yeah.
Kyle is a connoisseur of sort of what is it, antique shirts,
Yeah.
Hawaiian
That's a
shirts
cool
and
shirt.
stuff.
I
Yeah.
don't know
So
what
I just got it out of some used like
Thrift
second.
shop.
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
where he
thrift
likes to
shop.
go. He likes to go shopping at those stores and buy shirts like
Yeah.
this. So is this always how you dress?
Kind of in summer, not at the moment.
Oh yeah.
It's
too cold. But
Yeah, it snowed
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It did?
in Tokyo like
yeah.
couple days. Yeah, last week.
Wait, is that rare? That's
I thought
rare.
it was-
Yeah, it snows only like once or non like every winter in Tokyo.
Oh.
So it's kind of rare.
We're going up in March, so please don't have snow.
No,
That'll be bad.
there'll be a lot of cherry blossoms.
Yeah. that's
Yeah, but
I hope so.
Wait,
in
when,
Kamakura, not.
maybe it's too
No,
early.
no.
Sure.
We're my family is going like
You're going.
next month.
Oh,
We're gonna be
oh,
there.
I see. Oh,
in
yeah.
March.
okay.
So yeah. So I was just like, oh, snow? Oh, okay. I don't want to be going to Disneyland in the snow. That would suck.
Oh man. That's amazing that it's snowing. Hey, by the way, did you guys feel the earthquake? Sorry, tangent. Did you feel the earthquake the other
Were
day?
you here when
Yeah.
that happened?
That's the morning I just flew in.
Oh,
my
but I
gosh.
didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
I was on the street already. I think, but I felt nothing.
I was sitting at my desk. I was like, uh-oh.
Does it happen a lot?
No.
It's kind of rare. And this was a kind of good size one.
Yeah.
But I moved so slow. By the time I would get under my desk, it'd be too
Oh,
late.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just sat there. I was like, uh-oh.
I was just
Okay.
standing in the doorway talking to our GM, and then when everybody goes, "Oh my, oh,
Well, you
you
stayed
feel
in the
that?"
doorway, which is
No, I'm
safer.
standing in the doorway like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, sure,
Yeah.
whatever."
I was at an inspection for a condo, and then I didn't even feel it. But then I looked at the toilet. I'm like, why is the water like
Moving.
it's all moving
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm like, is there something wrong with the building?
I mean, you've been through big ones, right?
Well, yeah.
Ah.
Are you-
Yeah.
is it always scary for you, or are you used to it?
There's some certain level, and then if it reaches above that, it gets kind of scary. But if it's just like level 4, like magnitude 4, it's
Yeah.
like for us, it's nothing. Okay.
Were you at the 2000? Was it 2011?
Oh, that was actually on the day of my graduation of high school.
Oh,
my God.
Right
Wow.
after the thing, we were just walking back to our class homeroom, and it happened.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
All the cars outside was like going this.
Oh,
you know?
man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be pretty traumatic, huh? Even at, I don't know how old you were at that time, 17, 18.
Yes. Yeah. Something like that.
And you just graduated.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then, of course, on the day, after that night, we had no lights, electricity, so
Yeah.
we had the candles and 8 cup noodles. Like,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I was still living with my parents, and yeah,
And that's how you celebrated your graduation.
yeah.
Cup noodle in
Yeah.
the dark.
No,
But now I can remember which year I graduated so easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never forget that day.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
as far as being a musician is sort of a different track for a Japanese youth, right? They go because everybody sort of pushes you to try to go to secondary school, not secondary, but to go to college and do all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
you said, nah, I think I want to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, I still graduated uni,
Hmm.
measuring in international communication.
Oh,
So
perfect.
So I didn't
then.
study music, like theoretically
Yeah.
at any sort of school. I graduated, but then people in Tokyo, we have 4 years of college, and on the 4th year, everyone goes job hunting.
Hmm.
I never did any of that.
Well, can you walk through like that exam thing? Because I don't know, I've read about it and we've seen stuff, but I've never actually heard from anybody who actually had to go through that process.
Is that equivalent to like the SAT or something?
It's
The
worse
process
than
of
the SATs.
getting a job in
Oh,
Japan.
no,
or-
no, from between high school and going to college, right? There's that big test you have
yeah,
to
big
take,
test.
right?
Yeah,
Well, they said once you take the test,
yeah,
it's fine. Like you get into college and you're
Mhm.
done. But the pressure on the young Japanese people to get into a college,
yeah.
is
It's kind of
huge.
it's
Huge,
big,
right?
but it's not as huge as in Korea. I heard it's worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
over
Really?
there.
But is it like he was saying? Is it like an SAT where you sit there
Yeah,
and you do
yeah.
English, you do
Yeah. Like
Sorry.
yeah, history, math. It depends on your major.
Oh, so you
Oh,
kind of-
interesting.
So,
you
so each
declare a
school
ma-
has their own tests,
Huh.
Oh.
and then yeah,
So if you wanted to go to X college, you have to take that college's test.
yeah.
And so
Oh,
you're
wow.
preparing
Yeah.
for that test.
Mm-hmm.
Were
Man,
you a good test taker?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you, John?
no, I'm horrible.
I get freaked out. I just shut off when it comes to testing.
I swear I have some form of dyslexia, and I have some form of ADD, which does not go well test taking. Number
Sitting in
one,
a building.
I have a hard time if you give me two choices, I have a really hard time because I'll overthink things. And then number two, like after about an hour, I can't. Like I remember my SATs, like toward the end, I was just like filling in bubbles because I wanted to just get out of there.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand sitting there for so long, you know.
I get stressed out.
So, but I still passed my SAT, but I think I could have done better.
I don't think I
if
would have got
could've-
any H in my SAT score.
But so SAT for,
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah.
you know what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, how long is the test?
Like a half a day,
Half a day. Yeah, it's
Wow.
about the same.
probably.
And I'm,
Half a day?
Yeah, like
Wow,
there's a
man.
break,
I'll
like a
just
lunch
quit.
break, and
But that's why I wanted to ask him because I don't know
That's
anybody
stress.
who's
That's
been
a
through
lot of
that,
stress,
who's had to
man.
do that process, right?
yeah,
'Cause-
and it's not just one day. If you apply for, multiple school, you have to take like one for each.
oh
So
my
it's
god.
like
Really?
Yeah, so the school starts in April, Japan. So January, like it starts December to January, December, that like a whole 2 months. You just study and like take a bunch of tests until you
You get into
Get
the
in-
school,
yeah, to school.
Jeez Louise, man.
Like, give me-
That
That sounds awful.
stress just talking about it. Man.
Well, dude, so nowadays the kids, my kids and stuff, they don't even assign homework.
What?
They give
What?
they give the
Yeah.
kids time in school because they say there's other kids that don't have the same ability to do homework. So to try to make it all even, they give them time in class to do the homework. So most of the time my kids come home, they have no homework.
Oh,
That
And I
don't
check-
make any sense at all.
is it good or bad?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
'Cause you're not learning that whole time. You're taking a test of what you're trying to learn in that same class.
But it's like the same with music. You listen to something, you learn something, but you never practice, and then where would you go?
Right,
with it?
right,
You know,
right,
like
right,
you
right.
need the time to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. We'll see.
Well, the kids nowadays don't even know how to read cursive
Yeah,
Right cursive too.
or
Yeah.
write cursive.
Yeah, that's no longer a
Some of
requirement.
them don't even know how to tell time
Yeah.
without a digital clock.
I have a couple funny stories I can tell off the air because it's for specific people.
You don't have to name the names.
Yeah, I know, but okay. Well, I'll tell you one. That I know I can't tell this one because it's very non-specific.
And this is not blood related.
No, not
Yeah,
blood
yeah.
related. And stuff. So
Yeah.
so there's this friend of my son, and he's just this really interesting kid. Like he likes to talk. He's kind of a character and stuff, you know. And then so the other day he got an F on his test,
Oy.
and the mom was like, "How did you get this F on your test?" You know, so she calls the school, and then the teacher's like, it was an open note test.
Huh.
And then, so we'll call the kid Jim. She goes, Jim, how did you get an F on your open note test? He's like, I wanted to kind of try to see how I'd do without the notes.
Well,
And she's like,
Well, you didn't do very well.
why didn't you like go back and take the note, like try it first, then take your notes out, then go and check to see if you got it. So at least you get the grade. He's like, oh yeah, I never thought about that.
Oh, man.
there's an open note test constitute an iPad and Google.
No, I know. I think
No,
you can. You have note
bring one
cards that
piece
you
of
can write
paper.
down. Stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
usually bring
Yeah,
one piece
yeah,
of paper
yeah, yeah.
with you. But
Yeah.
I mean, you remember that, right? In
Yeah,
high
but I
school,
think with
you had the
technology
one piece of
nowadays-
paper, so you write as small as
Yeah,
you possibly
yeah, yeah,
can,
yeah,
like
yeah,
every
yeah.
single
Yeah.
thing, right?
I just do it on the back of my hand.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
Yeah.
You put it in your sunglasses too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Now they have the Apple has the crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Right. Did you
If
buy
you-
one yet?
Nah, but if you wear it to the
I was thinking of
test,
buying one.
You
Yeah.
could just always cheat.
That's true, right?
So I've been watching the reviews for that Apple. What is it called? The goggles.
The eye goggle or something.
Air.
No.
Ah, man, I can't remember the name of it.
Anyway,
So Casey Neistat and Marquise Brownlee and all them reviewed it, right?
hmm?
And everybody has kind of the same review, which is like, I don't quite know what I would use this for at this point.
Yeah.
But I see where the world is going. This is where it's going, and I can see the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe I should just buy one and just don't open it.
Apple Vision Pro.
Apple Vision Pro, that's right.
Oh yeah.
The problem is the way that Apple designs.
It's like the first iPhone.
It's gonna be obsolete, and so you're gonna have to wait like him, like 30 years before you can actually sell the thing for the
Right.
$20,000, and you'll be
Right.
dead by then.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can give it to your kid though.
I can give it to Asa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, "What am I supposed to
Because
do
an
with this
unopened
thing?"
iPhone 1 goes for a shit ton of
Yeah,
money.
it goes for
Really?
a lot more.
I didn't know that.
In the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Kyle has all that stuff. Like he
No,
had
but it's
every
not in the
edition
box,
of,
though.
but he had
Yeah.
every edition of the
iPod and then
iPod,
the
right?
iPhone and
Yeah.
yeah.
Because honestly, I don't know what I would do with an Apple Vision Pro at this point, except maybe watch movies or something. But yeah, if I thought maybe I'd just buy it as an
But
investment.
if you get it on the ground level, you can't open that box.
I know that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I gotta leave it in the box. It's
Yeah.
an investment. It's not buying it to fiddle around with.
Yeah, that's the first iPod right there.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
iPod 1.
I think I still have one like that.
Really?
Yeah, with the 38 giga.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
with like 10
I
songs
used
on
to
it.
watch. I used to watch like movies
Yeah.
on it. Like
yeah, right.
This one doesn't even have
And
the
then-
capability.
yeah,
This
if
is-
I watch the
yeah.
American movie, like
Yeah.
I didn't speak English, so the subtitle is like
Oh,
smaller than that.
yeah.
Holding a magnifying glass.
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
This is, the screen is black and white.
Oh.
and only holds
Yeah.
like 1,000 music.
Right.
1,000 songs.
Not
Yeah.
even that, huh?
Really?
About the cheap ones, there's 700 songs.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I would love an iPod because I like to listen to my podcast. I'm like, because everyone goes, oh, just listen to your podcast on your phone. But then if you listen to the podcast on your phone, if you plug it in, you can't charge it. If you plug it into the speaker, and I don't have Bluetooth in my car because my car is old.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So
Which is the more reason why
I
I,
would
keep
I
telling you to get a
would
new
love
car.
an iPod, but they've discontinued the iPod.
Yeah.
And I think iPods are great for when you have little kids because you don't want them to have a phone, but you can give them an iPod, and it still
Give
does.
me an
Like,
old phone though.
no, but you
And
don't
there's
want.
also like a Bluetooth speaker that you can put in your car, and then
Yeah.
Oh, connect to my. That's
There you
too
go.
much.
John is so old. He still has a CD player in his car.
That's kind of neat though.
It is neat. But
Yeah.
yeah.
he's also so lazy that if you ask him to do more than 2 steps for something, he'll just say, "No, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I just can't do it."
Yeah. I got too many things going on. Man.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
So, sorry to get back to
No.
your style. So your ukulele style.
Yeah.
You said that you learned by watching videos.
Yeah.
So would you say that you play in a specific style? Does it morph depending on the song? That
Depends on the song, but I play a little like all those like pinky like a riff thing while I sing. So I learned all the technique from watching guys like Jake and everything. Then
Right,
I
right.
try to
Yeah. Emulate what they do.
yeah.
Right.
And I listen to all the Motown records and stuff. So
Come on, let's hear one. Let's hear one.
all
Yeah, why
right.
don't you grab that?
Yeah.
In the
Let's hear
meantime, I will plug myself again,
it. Huh?
meaning that I will be at Hinana Bar at the Prince on February 23rd. So everyone should hear this before February
Okay.
23rd.
What kind of ukulele is that?
It's called Ancestors Ukulele, made in Japan.
That's a beautiful ukulele.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like
Spruce
a
top?
Yeah, spruce top, German spruce, and sideback core and mahogany neck. Tenor.
Wow, how did they get the core? I mean, they must have imported it.
Yeah, it's hard to find a core like this anymore.
Are you,
Yeah.
Are you? Do they sponsor you?
No, I bought it, but it's my name on it.
Yeah.
with that
Oh.
gem.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What is that front, that black thing? Yeah.
There's a
Pick
big
guard,
guard
pick
with
guard.
a
Ebony.
No, it's not ebony. It's a rosewood
Oh,
and head.
Wow.
very
So,
nice.
yeah.
So did you went into the store and said that's
No,
what
I
want,
I
or
know the
you
guy
didn't
who
build it?
makes this, so I asked him to make one for me.
Oh, cool.
And I bought it.
Nice.
And so I see that you play with a high G,
Yeah.
not a low G. So he's more Jake than Herb.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? When we went to Korea, I was surprised at how many people play Koaloha ukulele because Herb used to play Koaloha ukulele.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, granted, they are coming to see Herb, so they must be Herb fans, and it all kind of adds up and stuff. But
Yeah.
I was like, man,
And you go, wow, look at all these people that actually like you.
yeah, really
You're
surprising.
their hero. I don't
No,
understand.
but yeah, there's a lot of people that played ukulele. But now Herb, of course, is with Kamaka
Yeah.
ukulele. But yeah,
So how does that work then?
well,
Does he
some-
get up on stage and go, get rid of all your
No,
ukuleles?
no. I mean, they still have their Koalohas, but they're like, some of them did mention like, you know, I bought this Koaloha because you play Koaloha. Come on, so they did say that. But,
So I have a request.
Sure.
I'd like to hear one of your originals,
Right. Okay.
and then if you had to play a Pure Heart song with one of the members of Pure Heart, what song would it be? Like that would make you totally happy.
He's just
Yeah.
trying to make him as uncomfortable as possible.
What's this song? Standing on the.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
we'll do that.
We can
So
do that.
we'll hear this first,
Yeah.
and then we'll hear
Yeah.
you and John.
Standing on the side of
We're going this first.
Oh,
Grab it.
looking on the side of heaven. How can I get over
John.
living on my life in sin? I don't know where I missed coming in. How can I get over? I wanna know.
Can we redo it?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to hear one of your originals.
Okay,
first.
sure.
And
John,
then
the
okay.
tuner's behind you.
Yeah,
All right.
Tune up, John.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Hang on, John's gonna tune up.
All right. I have to probably.
When you
We can't-
started, I was like,
can't
oh,
ruin
this
this
sounds a
moment.
lot like How Can I Get Over?
no.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay. Guitars, they kind of tune pretty fast. But then when you tune them, they stay pretty
Now
good.
I'm all nervous because I'm singing.
No, you're
with
fine.
the
You sounded
original
great.
guy.
You sounded really good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Don't worry, John's not that good anymore.
Okay.
He's old
Okay,
now.
so
you know,
play
that's
original first.
Yeah, sure.
And then we'll go right
Okay.
into this with
What
John.
can I do the,
So
it's
bossy,
a-
bro.
Well,
Should I do
just
the one
wanna
in
keep it sound
Japanese?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
that'd be
sure.
great. So this is a song. It's not out yet. I just wrote it a couple. I don't know, not even months ago. But it's about, like, not enough is just right. Like you always try to get more, try to, be better at everything. But sometimes that's not just the goal. Sometimes what you have already is just
Yes.
right. Yeah. And I sing
Please,
about that.
please listen up, Nisa.
大は小を兼ねるよく聞く話世の中は相変わらずすごい人たちばかりありもしない不安に駆られて多めに抱え込んでるそれでも十分じゃないって誰と比べて言ってる君からの愛
前の入れたてのコーヒーも特別じゃないよでも見失わないよささやかな日々を抱きしめるように雨の日も晴れの日もある全て完璧じゃつまらないあれもこれもじゃなくて足りないくらいがちょうどいい雨の日も晴れの日もあるそれが人生ってやつだからあれもこれもじゃなくて足りないくらいがちょうどいい、oh, never enough bored enough never enough already enough
Wow, that was awesome.
It was like that.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank
I like
you.
the vibe.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I like it.
That-
I like
that's
it.
the main
Thank
thing.
you very
Let's
much.
do it.
Thank you very much.
The
So-
ukulele sounds so good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I try to accomplish with the uke is it has only more than just more than 2 octaves, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when people hear my playing, I want them to feel like there's bass and drums going on with it. Like I try to be getting the groove so deep, so that people can just hear the whole sound in their head. That's what I'm trying to
It
reach.
sounds good.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Awesome.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's hit some. How can I get over here?
Ooh.
I'll back you up.
Okay.
And Devin's gonna strum along something.
Oh, yeah. I think he's gone.
Oh. Oh wait. What key we're in?
Oh, it's A.
Oh, okay. Wait, what am I in?
Yeah, that's.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's,
Okay.
the chord is A and then B minor
Yeah.
and G A, right? No.
He's teaching you a song.
How does it go?
I go A, B minor, D, and then A.
D and then
Then A.
A. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Try so hard to move my feet, but it seems I'm sinking deeper. How can I get over? Try to hide, but it seems I'm sinking deeper. How can I get over? I wanna know, yeah. I want to know. Na. How can I get over?
Living all my life in sin, I don't know where righteousness will come in. How can I get over? Now that I can't wait no longer, living hard in pain and hunger. How can I get over? I wanna know.
I want to know.
I wanna know.
Na. How can I get over?
Okay. I want to know.
I wanna know.
I want to know.
I wanna know. Na. How can I get over? Solo.
I'll keep going. Living all my life in sin, I don't know where righteousness will come in. How can I get over? Now that I can't wait no longer, living hard in pain and hunger. How can I get over? I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. Na na na. How can I get over? One more time. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. Na na na. How can I get over? Go back to D. Na na na. How can I get over? One more time.
Yeah.
Na na na. How can I get over?
Wow, it's an honor. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you very much.
That was awesome.
Okay. Before we go, we do have one more last question. And this is, we ask all our
Sure.
our guests on this.
Yeah.
If you were stranded on a desert island for the rest of time, and you could only bring 3 albums with you, or 3 artists' catalog of music with you, what 3 artists or albums would you bring?
Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, and Pure Heart.
Good man, good man.
Man, it's amazing at how many Michael Jacksons
Yeah.
and Stevie Wonders there are.
But you can hear it in his voice when he's singing.
Yeah, that's true.
The influences
Yeah,
are there.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. Did you watch that We Are the World documentary?
I watched it. It was
Oh,
awesome.
I haven't.
It is
Yeah,
awesome. You gotta watch it.
I gotta watch it.
You know, as much as I heard that song over and over and over throughout the years,
Yeah.
I really really appreciate that song.
Oh, really?
Especially how they had to get all those people with those gigantic
the-
egos in a room
Yeah,
and
the
get
way
them to
the way they
sing.
put everything together
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
that single night
Yeah.
and throughout the night recording, it was incredible.
Did he? You know who the only person that didn't make it through the whole
Waylon
night?
Jennings.
Waylon Jennings.
What?
Oh.
After like so many hours, he's like, "Screw this, I'm going home."
Yeah.
He left.
Oh.
Yeah, they're trying to do
Yeah.
some African chorus backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
This ain't my thing, man.
that's not my thing. And he's
Yeah. I ain't doing that shit. Yeah.
like, yeah.
So anyway, well, Tomoki, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
very
on.
much. Thank you very much.
We will
Thank
be
you.
off next week. The next week.
Huh?
Wait, what?
On.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're off next week,
Okay.
and then
We
we're
are?
back on the week after. Yeah,
Oh,
because we do
okay.
3 weeks a month.
okay.
So next week is our week off, and then
Okay.
Toma's coming on the 27th. So we're gonna have a. I kept telling the guy, please do not bring food, but he's determined to bring food. So we're gonna have like smoked meat
Ooh.
and burger. So it's gonna be a party basically.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Thomas makes amazing smoked meat. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So till then, we'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.